It's amazing.
What I want to tell you that's unethical is the fact that when you make 3,500 trades in 1 year and you go up and you invest in a company and then you sit in the Oval Office and you tell people, wow, this company is great. This company is going to do X, Y, Z. Or you ease regulations on this company and you trade and purchase stock in that company. That fundamentally is unethical. You can call it what you want.
So should we then go after Nancy Pelosi with the same vigor that you just went after the president? Because she does it for years.
The Wall Street Journal has a news story tonight as well. Look, because this stuff is coming fast and furious, and as you know, Jonathan Swan, who wrote a book about this, said we're scratching the surface of this. The Journal says, in a series of trades on April 3rd and 4th, the days after Trump announced global tariffs in the Rose Garden, his investment accounts bought and sold hundreds of individual stocks, according to financial disclosures. The strategy shifted on April 8th, when his accounts only purchased 327 individual stocks, spending more than $3.6 million to scoop up Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, and other blue chip stocks. No selling that day. Trump posted on social media the next morning, it was a great day to buy. And then he paused much of his tariff regimen that afternoon. Markets then took off. And guess what? He made a lot of money, okay? So just lots of coincidences.
And the political bubble.
Lots of coincidences that nobody believes is a coincidence because the president has the power to control with his words what markets are doing. He has the power to influence government contracts, which some of these companies have gotten. He has the power to influence foreign affairs, which also affects some of the business deals that his kids are doing. That's what's part of the problem here.
Yeah, and I just don't think it helps Republicans as a whole as they're going into the midterms, because at the same time that he's doing this with the crypto, and he called it a scam a couple years ago, I guess now he understands it and he's like good on crypto, but he hasn't signed the housing bill. Like, there are real conversations about affordability that are happening, and I think there are a lot of Republicans who would like some help in their districts and their states in pushing forward that message. And it's very hard to sell affordability when the president is reported to call the housing bill a huge yawn, and at the same time he's raking in this money. Does he want to help the party as a whole?
This is the part that really is
family?
amazing. I remember sitting on a show and you guys were saying that Donald Trump was a fraud and he really probably wasn't worth $1 billion. He was lying about his wealth. Yes, exactly. And now you guys are pissed off that he's worth billions of dollars, admitting that he made a lot of money. It's like the definition of hypocrisy. And you say that Donald Trump's not rich and you say he's lying when he's running, and then he actually is rich and he makes more money and now you're mad about it?
We're talking about Trump in 2024 bringing in $600 million from his businesses, and the very next year, the only thing that's changed is he suddenly is president, and that jumps to $2.2 billion. That's not being a good businessman. That's not playing the market. Those are games that no one is getting. That we know is not true, because the reason he made much of the money on crypto is because just a few days before the election, the inauguration, he started advertising these crypto meme tokens. Yes. That is where he is getting the crypto money from. He personally did that. Yep. So he knows where he got that money from. That was $600 million
I know, but the real wealth is from the World Liberty.
That is the biggest, the largest chunk of this is the $600 million from the sales of the transaction sales of the meme coin. So he did make a lot of money.
By the way, here's my question though.
He did make a lot of money from the world.
Or did he commit?
What we're saying, though, is that Donald Trump is corrupt and Donald Trump is a grifter. And the way that he made his money, for example, I want to talk to you about the Trump meme coin. There were 1 million wallets that have experienced net losses of $4.5 billion. It was a rug and pull. Like, that is what it was. The Melania meme coin. If you invested $10,000 in the Melania meme coin at its height, you now have 90 cents. So it's not a genius move. What we're saying, though, we're not saying, oh, my God, we're not saying don't go out and be rich. I love Mark Cuban. He's done great work. And go out and make your money. What I am saying is, though, if you're going to grift on the back of your supporters, like, okay, if you're okay that it's transparent or that